My precious. My precious. Oh, sorry. You caught me. It's the isolation that's getting to me. But look at that. Isn't that a thing of wonder and beauty? Double length, quilted. It's like gold, isn't it? Who would have thought? Who would have thought that, 2 months ago, we would have been coveting, maybe it's just me it's coveting, good quality toilet paper. Isn't that just extraordinary? Isn't that just extraordinary? Yeah, I actually found this, I've actually had this for about 6 weeks, I suppose. I bought it just before the rush went on, and that's why I've got it and I've hung on to it for special occasions only. Yeah. Anyway, it sort of brings me to my subject for today, but just firstly, excuse me, I've got itchy nose a little bit of allergy around, I think. So welcome to another post, folks. Just stand up here and go over and show you the what it's looking like out here today. Very, very nice view today. Granite Island out there. I tried to take a few still photos earlier, but they didn't turn out quite so well as I thought. But yeah, and as the sun's travelling back towards the north now, it changes the light and changes everything like that. Beautiful trees outside the windows. So, and outside the window down here, I often sit and just watch the wind blowing through the tree there. It's just very peaceful and relaxing. And so yeah, once again, welcome to the salubrious Encounter Towers apartments, and another day under COVID-19 rules, eh? Salubrious. I was actually looking up what the word salubrious means. I do that every now and again because it's interesting, isn't it? I don't know how you found this, but over the years I've sometimes found myself using words in a particular context, and then one day I looked them up and I realised I've been using the word quite differently to what the dictionary says it actually means. Part of that's common, popular culture changes the meaning of things too, of course. Salubrious, apparently, according to the online dictionary, means healthful, wholesome, and restorative. Whereas I always associated with the words upmarket and sort of high class and things like that, which it apparently does as well. I wouldn't have associated the words wholesome, restorative, and healthful with it, but there we go, salubrious. So today I was going to talk a little bit about hoarding. Now, which is the reason why I started off the way I did. Now, I haven't exactly hoarded this as such, but as I said, I did buy a few bits and pieces. What I tend to do is go out and instead of buying perhaps, 1 can of baked beans, I'll buy 2 or 3. That's more what I was doing, rather than just buying 50 at once or 20 at once or whatever people are doing. I would have a look at the pantry. Oh, I might be in trouble here. Look. Oh, goodness me. Yeah. Well, there we go. Yeah. Actually, it's fake because I've just lined it up so everything's at the front, so it looks like I'm hoarding a lot of stuff, but I'm not actually. I've always liked to have a bit of a range of stuff in the cupboard because I like to just open the cupboard sometimes and say, what am I going to cook today? And it's nice to have a few things on hand to be able to, excuse me, my nose is getting itchy here, to do what I like. Here's my hoard of tissues. I actually have got a couple more boxes than I would normally have, mainly because I can't find most of the time any of this stuff. At least 3 weeks now I haven't seen any on the shelves here of actual toilet paper. I've seen wipes, and you go down and there's this vast line of shelves. I'm sure you've seen it, and then there's 2 or 3 miserable little packets of wipes or something like that. Oh dear. I just don't worry about it. Yeah, it's one of those things. Yes, there's my hoard of fruit. Here we go. Look at that. I mean, what a hoard that is, eh? What a thing of beauty. Incredible. My hoard of dishes. Oh, you didn't really need to see those, did you? So, now, I can't remember what I said. Did I say I'd looked up hoarding as well? I looked up the word hoarding because I thought that was quite interesting. When I actually looked at it on Google, it had the word hoarding as it does. Underneath it, it had pictures of a large board. So I think Google got it a little bit wrong there because I think it thought I was talking about boarding. Hoarding, so it means someone who tends to accumulate things well beyond their need and beyond the value of the object. They find it hard to let go of it and all that sort of thing. I think in the current circumstances it's more about a fear of not being able to get enough, I suppose, is what's going on. Again, as I said, who would have thought a couple of months ago we'd be worrying about where we could get toilet paper and what kind of toilet paper we'd end up with. Well, I don't even think the question's about what kind of toilet paper you end up with, is it, at the moment? It's a case of take what you can get. So it'd be nice to see some on the shelves. I might even try and go out early next week and go out early in the day and see if I can find some. But as I said, the other day I went out and I was at Coles at 7:20, and it had all gone off the shelves in 20 minutes. They opened at 7 o'clock. So clearly it was they probably didn't have very much there, I don't think. I don't quite know why they don't put out just a few every, say, hour or every 2 hours or something like that. And then that gives people a bit of a chance over time to be able to, come into the store during the day, and it's going to make people less worrying about whether they can actually get it or not. A stat I come across the other day, I think it's probably a couple of days old now, so this hopefully would be an even better number. We're hearing over 113,000 people have now recovered from COVID-19, which is great to hear. I know the situation's not too good in various places around the world, and look, we can all see the news and see endless repetitions of that, and I'm trying to find some sort of, some positive in things. I understand the Australian scientists are gradually moving forward with a potential vaccine, although that still could be quite some time away yet. Lots of stuff popping up online about various ways to kill the virus and what cleaners will actually kill the virus and what won't. And as I say, just ordinary old soap and water has a lot to do with helping to just get rid of it, because soap tends to dissolve the oil on your skin, and it also apparently helps to actually dismantle the virus somehow. I don't quite understand how that works, but I have seen various diagrams and things, and I guess if I was a bit flashy with my editing and that, I could edit together a nice, little sort of graphic of how it all works and that sort of stuff. I allow other people to do that. Yeah. So, despite the sunshine out here today, it's pretty cool today. Only meant to be about 17, I think, although it soon warms up in here with a bit of sunshine coming through. So I hope everyone out there's going okay. You're doing well, managing to keep a reasonably upbeat attitude, and things are sounding a little better. We're starting to come over the curve a little bit with the numbers. There is some concern later on down the track that as we're heading into winter, that Australia might actually experience and the Southern Hemisphere countries in general might actually experience a surge during the cooler months of the virus. So hopefully the measures they're putting in place will be enough to allow it to drop to a pretty low level, so that we don't actually experience that situation. Okay, well, live well, stay happy, keep washing those hands, and keep smiling, folks. Bye for now.